Good day, my friends, and welcome back once again to Brotherhood of the Bat Collectibles. My name's Chris, and I'm the Batman statue collector right here on YouTube. And this past weekend, we had the Prime 1 Studio Next Level event. And of course, I did my hits and miss video. I did all of my reactions video. But there was one that I missed, and somebody said, hey, Chris, would you please do one? And I said, yeah, absolutely. Let's talk about the Berserk Batman. Now, this is kind of a medieval Batman. This is kind of an Elseworlds Batman. And my initial thought was, it's like, it's probably something I'm probably not going to get. I really don't have a connection to that particular look. But I also said the same exact thing about the Samurai line, and I collected basically the entire Samurai line, and I loved it because it was just so different, and it had such great artistry. The art direction was really fantastic, and I still love the line, even though I sold it. I sold it to accommodate other things, other pieces of art on the wall, and so I enjoyed it. And you guys know that I treat my collection like a museum. Things come in, things go out. I appreciate while I have them, and then, move on to the next here in the collection. And so I'm excited today to talk about this particular piece because even though it might not end up in the collection, it's still a very beautiful piece of art. And so that's what I want to show you today. So let's talk about it right now. All right, guys, so let's dive right in. And again, this is a very much an Elseworlds Batman. It's very different than a lot of the other Batman statues we're used to seeing from Prime 1 Studio. And like I said, this is kind of like a hodgepodge of maybe anime and like the Berserk line, which has been so, incredibly popular in terms of video games and anime and things like that. But this one is very intricate. It is going to be a beautiful art piece. It is going to be just very impressive overall, and is going to take up a lot of room, I think. Especially when you see some of the photos if you haven't seen them yet. But again, this is the Dark Age Saga. I don't know if there would be additional pieces. That would be kind of cool if there was like a Joker or something to go along with this one. I hope it's just not a standalone piece, but you never know. It does look like there's going to be multiple swap outs. Now this is from a prior Next Level event, so that might have changed since what we saw, but they did preview it a little bit more in detail actually in a previous show than even this show, so I was surprised that we got such a short video package about it. But basically, if they actually do include all of these swords, that'd be pretty awesome. Again, time will tell when it actually goes up for pre-order, but it is a very cool concept. It is, again, look at the size of this thing. It is going to be insane. Just again, the amount of space it's going to take up. And I think it's very impressive overall. And again, like I said, it was previewed at a previous event, but this is basically all the footage. So you guys have a pretty good idea of what you're going to be getting in terms of base, in terms of swap outs, and just in terms of detail. You can really see the armor here. It's just very cool. It's just a very cool concept. It's kind of like a knight, literally a dark knight, and dark of the the Stone Age, or whatever you want to call this here, the medieval ages. It looks like it's going to have a couple of different head sculpts, maybe different light up features on this one. So I think those look really great in my opinion. I mean, look at the basically 3 different portraits here. So again, hopefully they do keep that. But just look at, it's insane. It is an insane piece, and it's something that could grow on me. It's so far different than what I like in terms of comic book concepts that I have in my collection, but it's still a beautiful piece of art. And again, I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about this one in particular, because it is just so incredibly different, and maybe that's what you're looking for. But they did show at this Next Level event, they showed all the pieces, and there's a lot of pieces going on. Obviously, these are ZBrush renders here that, so they're getting closer and closer to actually, I would assume, printing this. I don't know if they actually have yet at this point or painted it, but obviously, they just tease us with some renders. But again, the renders themselves look fantastic. This is the first time we're actually getting to see the ZBrush renders. And again, it's a mighty impressive piece. They don't show if we're going to get the extra swap outs. Again, I'm assuming we will. But one thing I really wanted you to see in this video was the sheer size of this. And you're going to see that here in just a moment. But again, front and back, it's got chains on it. It's got the flowing cape, obviously fully sculpted with the bats flying off the cape. It's just a very intricate, interesting piece. I think it definitely is a statement piece. I think it's an art piece that gets a conversation going. Like, what the heck is that? Very similar to, again, the Samurai line that I mentioned. But again, lots of great details on the base. I really like it. I don't know if that's supposed to be Bane. I'm assuming maybe it is, like medieval Bane. Really cool. So if you guys know, let me know in the comments down below. But again, this gives you kind of an idea of the scale of this thing. It's going to be quite large indeed, and I think a lot of people are going to gravitate toward this one, but maybe a selective group. You know, it's definitely not for everybody. It's not going to be for your casual comic book collector, I don't think. I mean, look at this thing. This is a dining room table exclusive here. Absolutely insane, but I think it's really a cool concept. But like I said, I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say in the comments down below. But really cool offering from Prime One. A lot of balls, in my opinion, to offer something like this, but I think it's really cool and it's beautiful. All right, so what do you guys think about this one? Is it something that you would add to your collection? Now, I have seen some people say, yeah, this is like a day one thing for me. I love it, but I don't have the space. It does look like it's going to be quite a space eater. I love the concept. Again, I think it's very neat. And I do appreciate, you know, kind of the different take on Batman, because we've had so many Batman statues over the years. And so anytime somebody does something a little bit different, I definitely appreciate that very much. And this is another great example of the artistry of Prime One. I also think that they're trying to kind of, and I said this on my reaction video too, or my hits and misses video, is that I feel like they're trying on this particular piece to kind of bridge that gap between the people that love the video game stuff and the anime stuff. I feel like it has kind of that same sort of vibe to it. And so again, I think it's going to be popular among a lot of collectors. I think especially maybe over in the Asian market. I'm not exactly sure about the United States market. We'll see. But obviously I'm sure some people will buy it. But again, it's like one of those, you know, Jeff Morris dining room table pieces that we talk about a lot on Rogues Gallery Live. It's definitely one of those. And so I think you have to really love it. You have to really love it and connect with that look. Is it awesome? Yes. Is it going to end up in the Batcave? Most likely not. But you know me, guys, never say never, never say never. So if I'm passionate about it, you guys know I go all in. So anyway, yeah, I think it's cool. That's all there is to it. I think it's going to be expensive. I think it's going to be a space hog. But I think the beauty of it is second to none. I think it's awesome. So again, I definitely want to hear your thoughts. Leave them in the comments down below. Really excited about things this week. It's probably going to be a little bit of a slower week because again, there was so much going on this weekend, but we do have Rogues Gallery Live this coming Wednesday. We're going to talk about all those reveals, and there's been so many other reveals since our last Rogues Gallery show, so definitely tune in Wednesday night, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to be a blast with the other Rogues personalities. It's going to be awesome, and I hope you join us because it's going to be a lot of fun. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take a moment for yourself. Make sure you're being good to yourself. Take care of your mental health this week. You know, do something special for yourself. Do something special for a loved one. And just, again, take care of yourself. It's a crazy world we live in, but, you know, we need to do that for ourselves sometimes. So anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Hope you all do great. And, yeah, we'll see you Wednesday night for Rogues Gallery Live. Bye, everybody. Hey guys, thank you so very much for watching today, and if you're new here, please hit the subscribe button right here on the screen and check out these two awesome videos. I think you're going to love them. And also please join us on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. I would love to have you join in all the fun. Thank you guys so very much for watching. See you in the Batcave.